first time we saw her, we could hardly believe she'd made it this far. She was so much smaller than other kittens her age. Fragile and weak, her tiny body barely holding on. Her legs were in terrible condition. Deep wounds that looked unbearably painful. And she was hungry, so incredibly hungry. The sight of her broke our hearts. She needed help, and she needed it fast. That was what Minnie's rescuer had when he first met her. So what happened to them next? Why is their story loved by thousands of people on social media? Keep watching the video. We didn't have a plan, but we knew one thing. We couldn't leave her. Something about her tiny frame and quiet determination pulled at our hearts. We had to do whatever it took to give her a chance. So we brought her home, hoping that love and care would be enough to save her. One day, while at church, we met an older woman who had experience caring for kittens with deformities. She told us that some of the kittens she had raised were born with underdeveloped legs, and they had managed to adapt with time. Her words gave us hope. Maybe, just maybe, our little girl, whom we named Minnie, could find a way to live a full and happy life. But Minnie's journey was far from easy. Despite our best efforts, she developed an abscess on one of her tiny arms, most likely from an infection in her wounds. She was already so small, so dangerous. And now she had to fight even harder. She struggled to get milk, often too weak to nurse properly. The vet gave us medicine to help with her infection, and we committed to feeding her every 1 to 2 hours day and night. It was exhausting, but giving up was never an option. Every day was a gamble, but Minnie was a fighter. Despite her pain and frailty, she never stopped trying. She held on with all the strength her little body had, and then, slowly but surely, she began to grow. Her body became stronger, her movements more confident, and one day, she jumped. We had barely dared to hope, but there she was, bounding forward on legs that weren't quite normal, but worked just fine for her. Watching her move so quickly, so effortlessly, makes our hearts swell with pride. She had no idea she was different. All she knew was that she wanted to play, to explore, to live. Minnie's personality blossomed. She was either the sweetest cuddlebug, curling up against us and melting into belly rubs, or a mischievous little whirlwind, biting our hands playfully like a baby alligator. She had so much love to give, so much energy despite everything she had endured. We never expected Minnie to come into our lives. We never planned for any of this. But sometimes, the best things happen when we least expect them. We gave Minnie a second chance, but in return she gave us something even greater. Unconditional love, endless joy, and the reminder that resilience is one of the most beautiful things in this world. We don't know how long we will have with her, whether it's another day or another 20 years. But we do know this: every moment we have with Minnie is a gift. She has changed our lives in ways we never imagined. And now, we can't picture life without her. She found her way to us when she needed help the most, but the truth is, she saved us just as much as we saved her. To anyone out there who comes across a little soul in need, don't hesitate. You never know how much love they might bring into your life. Minnie is proof that every life, no matter how small or fragile, is worth fighting for. Thanks for your kindness to keep watching the story until here. If you love Minnie and her rescuer, please give them some kind words below and hit the like button. Don't forget to follow and support us to see more meaningful stories like this. See you in the next rescue stories.